Excuse me? Are you my father? No. Are you stupid? No. This whole school needs to get dashed in the bin. Hey people, it's Oreo, and today we are going to, well, I am going to be telling you guys a story time about the day my teacher tried it with me. If you want to see a makeup tutorial on my eyes and how I did this, then comment or ask me on my Snap or Instagram, DM me, whatever you have to do. But yeah, have nothing else to say. Let's get on with the video. Okay, so this story takes place at my school, my secondary school. I'm not going to name the school. If you go to the school, then you know the school. But yeah, it's my current situation right now. This story happened a few months ago. Yeah, the story happened a few months ago. I can't remember what month exactly, but that's not relevant to the story. But this happened a few months ago with my music teacher. Okay, he's a man. He's quite a shaped, let me not lie, he's a big man. He's a big man. Yeah, so my teacher, he's my music teacher. Well, teaches me music. I don't know what his teaching methods are, but I think everyone who actually is in his lessons thinks that he should be sacked because he's not doing a very good job at it. That's just my opinion. No, actually no, that's majoritively the school's opinion. But anyways, yeah, I had him, and we've had this thing where I don't like you, you don't like me, and we know that about each other, but we just have to get on with it because we just so happen to be in the same lesson as each other. So he doesn't like me, I don't like him, we've both established this, we have to be in the same lesson, that's not any of our faults. If we could do something to change it, then we will. But I don't know what I've ever done. Okay, I do kind of understand what I've done to this man, because the year before I was a little bad breed. I was a bad breed kid, and I in year 8 I used to be the one to encourage my whole class, because school finished at 3:20 innit, but two or three of my other friends would encourage the whole class to run out of the lesson 10 minutes early. This is the classroom. There's one door, this is the back door that leads outside, and there's a different door that leads upstairs and round the actual building. So I would get my whole class to run out of the room 10 minutes early, so we wouldn't have to do his lesson. And it got to a point where the teacher could not control because it's not just me at this point, because my whole class was just really bad. Nobody liked this teacher because he was just rude and he gave attitude to everyone, so we weren't having it, we was giving it back to him. I know it's not the right thing to do, but you gotta do what you gotta do. So yeah, we would all run out the room. It got to a point where he couldn't even teach us. He would just play music or a lesson. I didn't care if it had swearing in it. He just needed, basically he was there just to look after 30 kids while they were either messing about or on their phone, and the good kids were just sitting there having even the good kids were sitting there and having conversations, ignoring the teacher. And sometimes he would hand out worksheets, but no one would ever do them because it's a worksheet. Yeah, no one actually paid attention to this teacher. But still, it's nothing as bad as, it's nothing that bad that you should be holding a grudge against a whole bunch of kids, a bunch of teenagers, because kids will be kids. We are teenagers, we're all just a bunch of teenagers. you gotta deal with it. This is like, you knew what you were getting into. But anyways, so ever since then he's not liked my class or any member who has been in my class. But foolishly, I went and chose music as a GCSE option. So I've chosen music now, and a few months ago, like, this is where the actual story comes in. A few months ago, he just generally had a problem with me anyways, because of, I guess, what happened last year. But then anytime like I try and have a restorative conversation with him, he was like, oh yeah, I don't judge people based on what they've done before. Bitch, I don't, like, boy, you was a damn lie. But yeah, he's like, oh, I don't judge people based on their previous mistakes. A new day is a new day, and I don't want our class to be, I don't want our relationship to be like this further onwards, because I'm still going to be teaching you from now onwards. Okay, we gonna see about that, we gonna see. But yeah, like, he is always claiming that he don't judge people based on their mistakes, blah 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 blah. So I'm gonna take his word for it and say that he doesn't judge people. So I, like, at the beginning of the year, yeah, I did like have a bit of an attitude towards him, but then through the year, like, I just realized that, like, there's no way I'm getting rid of this teacher unless I change my whole course and then catch up with like 6 months worth of coursework in a course that I don't enjoy as much as music, because I do generally enjoy music. So it's like, yeah, I'm gonna have to catch up on coursework, then I'm gonna have to meet my teacher and find a space in the room where I know I'm not gonna talk, but at the same time I don't want it to be too dead. Like, it was a struggle. Like, I didn't want to go through all of that, so I just stuck to the course. But he was really bugging me. Like, he was annoying. So one day, like, I don't know what was going through his head, because this day I did not do anything, because normally I have this friend that I'm normally like not that good in his lessons with, because we both don't like him and he's rude. Literally, we came to the lesson 2 minutes late. Let me just tell you what happened. We came to the lesson 2 minutes late, okay? So we got in our chair, and this is a usual thing for us. Like, this is normal. Us being 2 minutes late is on time. No, that's even early for a fact. We normally come like 10 minutes, 15 minutes late to his lesson, and he can't say nothing. If he gives us detention, then we don't really care. We just sit there in his detention. It's fine. To be honest, detention's a joke. Like, it's not even like it's a problem, because detentions are actually really funny. Like, it's like an after school club for like 20 minutes. So we would rather misbehave in your lesson and get a detention than behave in your lesson and make you feel like you can tell me what to do whenever you want to, just because you're a teacher. But yeah, so me and her came into the room 2 minutes late, sat down with our coat, like, sat down, and then he told us to take our coats off. So we were like, okay. So literally, oh my god, this still pisses me off to this day. Literally, we sat down. 2 seconds later, he told us to take off our coats. Then we were like, yes, sir. So please tell me why, while I am removed, like, my one shoulder is off, the other shoulder is about to come off. He's like, Alera, sit, stand outside. Excuse me? No. Am I stupid? I was doing what you asked me to do. I didn't do anything, but he sends me out the room. So I'm just like, why? And then it's like, stand outside the room and I'll tell you. And I'm like, why am I standing outside? I've actually not done, like, I normally do stuff, but I don't. But today I did not do anything to you. So why am I going outside the classroom? So he's just like, I'm going to ring SLT. I'm going to ring, I'm going to ring the head teacher. I'm going to ring them. And then he doesn't clock that my head teachers are in love with me. My head teachers love me. So joke's on him. He's the one who's going to get shouted at by my head of year. Like, why are you sending innocent children out the classroom? So I'm like, okay, call them then. Call them. See what my head of year comes and says. Call him. Thank you very much. I will step outside, but you have to step outside with me. So I walk out the room, and he's carry on teaching. And then my friend who's normally bad with me, she's like, no, that can't run. Like, you're coming inside the classroom, and we're both staying outside the classroom. So we both come outside, and then like she goes back inside because she sees this one teacher that she absolutely, like, she does not like him at all, and I don't think anyone does, because he's fake. Like, he's just a fake teacher. Like, on your one, he's blessed. But when he's in front of bare people, he'll shout at you to make it feel like, oh yeah, I'm a big man, saying bare shit. I'm sorry if you can hear shouting. It's my little cousin. Me and, like, she goes back inside the room. So I'm outside the room now. Please tell me why there's like 4 different teachers coming to me. And then I'm like, nah, I'm not dealing with this. I'm going back inside the room. Because my feet were hurting, innit? Like, I'm standing outside for a good 15-20 minutes of the lesson. Like, he just didn't want me to be in his lesson. So I'm standing outside for a good 15-20 minutes. And my feet are hurting. So I'm like, no, I'm coming inside and I'm sitting on a table. And he's like, no, Valera, get out. And I'm like, no, I'm coming inside and I'm sitting on the table because my feet are hurting. You can't just leave me outside. And then he's like, so I'm like, raw, like, this man really don't want me here. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna leave, but I'm not gonna come back, and you're not ringing SLT on me because they're not gonna be able to find me. So I'm there going to get my bags. So I'm trying to get my bags. Please tell me why this big grown man feels the need to do this to block me. Like, no, you're not entering. No. Like, my man looked like he was going to reach in for a hug. Like, excuse me, I will report you to Ofsted about wrap your hands around me. Oh no, I was about to start swinging. I was going mad because I have got a very short temper. So for me to be dealing with him already telling me off for sitting down with my coat on, and just as I was about to take it off, he comes and sends me out. That's already enough for me to be kicking off. But I decided to be calm that day because I've already had enough detentions that week. And it was only a Tuesday. It was literally only a Tuesday, and I already had enough detentions because teachers at that school hate me. But I don't know why I had enough strength in me for him to be wrapping his arms around me. Are you my dad? Are you my dad? Because clearly I'm not your skin tone, so well gone, really. Anyways, I'm getting a bit too mad because this man pisses me off. Yeah, so I'm starting to shout at him like, get out my face, get out of my face. I'm not in the mood for this right now. And then my whole class is here to witness it. Every single person that is not my friend in that room is a pagan because nobody reported him to the school. Nobody reported this man to the school. Nobody did. Only my friend. Only my one little bad friend that was with me. Only she reported him to school. And schools, throw the whole school away. Honestly, throw the whole school away. So my teacher is like, what have I done to you? I've not done anything. And then I'm just kicking off shouting, and he's like, nah, that's enough. I'm ringing the head of school, the vice principal of the school, who normally deals with my year group's like problems. So I'm like, no, I'm going to find my head of year. So I leave, and then while he's still doing this to the door, I'm like, can you get out of my face? Are you rude? So I say that, and then the teacher, who is the head of my department, is in the other room teaching, and he heard me say that. So he came storming out his room like it was nobody's business. Like, oh, Alera, you got detention. Why are you shouting at a member of staff? Do you not understand that you were in a school? If you don't want to be here, then don't be here. And I'm thinking, but you didn't see what happened, though. You didn't just see what happened. And then he went inside the classroom and asked everyone what happened. No, please. Everyone in that room was a pagan. Nobody said what happened. So it made me look like a liar, and it was only my friend. And then I went to my head of year, and then my head of year actually believed me and was like, "No, this can't run." So I only got a 20-minute detention because the teacher knew what he did. So he didn't want me to go report to Ofsted what he did to me. So he only gave me a 20-minute detention. But still, as a big man, that is like, he's taller than me, and I'm 5'9". He is taller than me, and I am 5'9". That's very tall. Like, he's like 6'1". He's a big hefty man. Like, honest, if someone did that on road, I would have knocked. Oh nah, I would have rocked your shit. Are you stupid? Are you stupid? No, that's the biggest violation. How you, as a member of authority in my life, are making me feel threatened? Are you rude? Do you want me to go and report to Ofsted, the people who you work for? Are you rude? Are you rude? About grips your arms around me. Are you my father? No, not even my dad can do that. Not even my mother can do that. Are you stupid? No. This whole school needs to get dashed in the bin. This whole school needs to get dashed in the bin because I'm very vexed now. I've just did what I did. Are you okay? Is he stupid? Is he stupid? Are you stupid? Are you rude? Are you rude? This is why I didn't want to tell this story. This is why I didn't want to tell this story. Because it just gets me mad. It gets me very... I still don't understand why I didn't report him to Ofsted. I should do it now. After this video, I might just report him to Ofsted. Because how are you supposed to be a member of authority? And it's not even like that's the first time, that's the first thing he's done to a student. Because the year before that, my friend got sent out of the room because everyone was just running in and out of the room like we normally do. So my friend walked into the room, like she got sent out in it. So she walked back in and was like, I need my bag. The teacher gripped up her arm. The teacher grabbed up her arm and almost threw her outside the room. But the girl got in trouble because she knocked over a drum on the way out, being pissed off. Like, why did the teacher just grips me up? And he's always doing this thing where he's prodding us, telling us to do stuff, getting in my face, and his breath stinks. Like, oh, I can't wait till I leave the school. I actually can't wait. I cannot wait for the day. I can't wait. I can't wait. Because, honest to God, this man is a danger to society. Okay, thank you guys for watching this video on My Teacher Tried It With Me. Yeah, if you like story times, please like, comment and subscribe. Yeah, hit the notification bell because I don't upload. Like, I'm very sorry, I don't upload consistently, but I'm trying to get better. Like, this summer I'm gonna be better. I'm gonna get better with uploading. But yeah, please like, comment, subscribe. If you like this video, hit the thumbs up. Comment if you want more story times, or like what type of videos you want, or comment whatever you want to comment. And yeah, see y'all later. Bye. Why you tripping, get your Mariah? Shawty look good in the moonlight. All these pussy niggas so bad, mine. Spotlight, moonlight. Nigga, why you tripping, get your Mariah? Shawty look good in the moonlight. All these pussy niggas so